If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim. Hey, thanks for listening to the Kim Komando Show. Here comes hour one. I said to Barry, what am I? I don't know anything. We were at Costco last week.
Okay.
And they're showing off all the new TVs. And Barry's like, so is this a 4K or an 8K and 2K? And this kid's saying well, this is really the Samsung, a Sony, and an LG, and this is the OLED and all this other stuff. So he's asking this kid which TV to buy. And then it comes down and Barry says to me, so, should we buy the 4K or the 8K? What do you think the answer is?
4K. There's nothing broadcast in 8K.
That, and your eyes can't tell the difference.
Oh.
Okay. That's right. Basically, if you've got a big screen and you sit on the couch, you're maxed out at 4K. You're not going to be able to see any of the difference.
So why do they keep making the Ks?
Well, because it's always planned obsolescence. So this way you buy one TV and then you need to go buy a new TV
Sure.
and then you need to buy a new TV. I'm hoping to get a 4K TV after Christmas when they're on sale.
Oh, of course.
Because that will be my New Year's resolution, 3840 by 2160.
I liked it. It was cute.
You see, on that happy note, welcome. You know what? The jokes are only going to get better from here because, after all, I'm America's beloved digital goddess, Kim Komando, here with you once again. And joining me, as always, is awesome Andrew Babinski, my co-host here, and also co-host of the morning show on 99.9 FM in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hello, Kim.
And let's say you can find our award-winning show on over 420 top stations from coast to coast. And by the way, it's the biggest show on the weekend. It is the most awesomest show because we always make sure that you are tech ahead. So you're never left behind in that digital dust. And you can find us also streaming in your favorite radio app. Just search for my last name, Komando. And of course, you can get the Kim Komando Show as a podcast in your favorite podcast player. But if you're more of that visual person and you want to see this beautiful blouse that I'm wearing. Do you notice how I'm just complimenting the set?
Oh, you are. And it's almost holiday cheer as well.
It is almost holiday cheer. What are you going to get me for Christmas?
That same exact blouse.
Excellent.
It's actually that one. I'm just going to get it from your closet and rewrap it.
Oh, I love that. I do love that. You can go ahead and head over to youtube.com/Kim Komando. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. Every single day I dive into, you've heard me say at least 35, 40 different sources to make sure I know exactly what's happening in the tech space. So then I can impart all this technical know-how from my beautiful brain right to yours. I just hand it to you free of charge. What are you looking at me like that for?
The camera turned on and I was on it, so I had to look like I was paying attention.
Oh, I see. And here are a couple of things you need to know about. Do you remember when years ago we would try to fake someone's voice? It took real effort. We even had those little machines.
Can I tell you something? Lisa is doing a training for her work. Mm-hmm. And it's the sexual harassment training. I don't know how old this is, but the AI, and I'm using air quotes that they use, is awful.
Oh, is it really?
And I think it's only 2 or 3. I tried to look at it. I think it's only 2 or 3 years old. And it is awful. The voices don't match the mouth movement. It's a obvious digital representation in front of a green screen. It's just bad.
Don't touch me that way.
Right.
Okay. Well, cybersecurity firm NCC Group just created a real-time voice deepfake system. And I know you're sitting there going oh, we've had that forever, Kim Komando, at least for the last couple of years. But it sounds exactly like you, and they're deepfaking you live during a phone call.
That's not good.
No, this is bad. They're actually using free software to do this.
Free?
Right? Yes. All right. Here's an example. Now, in this test, a woman flips a switch and suddenly sounds like a man. Listen to this.
Unlike most deepfake samples that are recorded and then modified.
You're listening to a voice clone created and recorded in real time to demonstrate the power of AI voice cloning.
Okay, in real time.
Don't answer those spam calls.
No.
Because they want to record your voice, and then they're going to do stuff with it to steal your money.
Yeah, yes. And no gift cards.
No.
No WhatsApp, no Telegram. And you need a family safe word. As a matter of fact, Ian called me last night, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Ian, and I'm caught in ransom, and I need money real bad." And I'm like, "That's you, Ian." He's like, "No, it's not." And I said, "What's the family safe word?" And then all of a sudden he goes, "I forgot." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, Ian."
What's the point of having it?
Exactly. All right, you've probably heard the name Operation Royal Flush by now. It's the FBI's code name for this massive takedown of a high-stakes gambling ring. You've heard about this, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It was run by members and associates of the Gambino family, the Bonanno family, the Genovese crime families, and they lured in players to play poker, right?
Yeah, and high-profile players. They'd bring in NBA players, NBA coaches, so that people would seem that this game, it's got to be legitimate. The head coach of the Spurs is here.
Yes, and also the Portland Trailblazers.
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
Well, I don't want to specifically name any names, but yes, because it's all alleged.
Yes,
it's all alleged.
Miami Heat guard. The tables were wired. Literally, investigators found X-ray style sensors hidden under the felt, tiny cameras in the corners, automatic shufflers that tracked and transmitted every card in play. Wow, this is like a movie.
And it's going to be a great movie when it comes out. But I mean, the second day into the season, an NBA head coach got arrested because of his involvement in this. So you got to think, once they had these high-profile people in there, they got them in debt because they were cheating. Did they make them do other things like maybe point shave, losing games intentionally, stuff like that?
Yeah, this is when this comes out. How long do you think it's going to be before we get the whole story?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a year?
Yeah, it's going to be really, really interesting. It makes Ocean's 11 look like nothing.
Exactly.
It does.
It's like real life, though.
Meanwhile, OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, they say, we are no longer a nonprofit.
No?
No, I didn't even know they were a nonprofit. Under a new agreement, Microsoft gets a 27% stake. It's valued OpenAI at a $500 billion company.
That's it?
What were we doing? Why didn't we think of this?
There's a lot of things that I never thought of that could make me rich.
And also, they have something new in the deal, an expert panel that will decide when AGI is here. That's artificial general intelligence.
500 billion, though, sounds super low. Like EA Sports, the company that makes Madden football and stuff like that, they just sold for 60 billion. ChatGPT's got to be worth more than 10 times a video game company.
Well, maybe they put the numbers down so Microsoft could afford it.
That's fair. You can't afford $3 trillion, so we'll go ahead and just say 500 billion.
Because, Windows 10 is tanked. Windows 11 isn't really doing anything. Did you see they brought back Clippy?
Of course they did.
I mean, it's like, but Miro. Miro.
What's Miro?
Miro's this blob that's going to sit on the screen and look at you and judge you while you're using AI.
Great.
And finally, this story out of Maryland. Takai Allen was sitting with his friends outside of school. He's a teenage football player, and he's hungry. He's eating Doritos with his friends because, of course, every teenager eats Doritos. A couple of minutes later, 20 to be exact, police showed up at the hangout spot. Guns are drawn. They tell the kid, get on the ground, get on the ground, get on the ground. And Allen's like, what's going on? They cuffed him. They searched the kid, and they asked, got a gun on you? Do you have a gun? And he says, no. And he said, do you have anything blue on you? And he says, no. That's when they checked the video that they received from this tip-off. An AI gun detector at the school called Omni Alert, used by Baltimore School District, thought Allen's bag of Cool Ranch Doritos chips was a gun.
I'm trying to think.
And they alerted the police.
How could a bag of Doritos even closely resemble a gun?
They say the picture that triggered the AI detector was two hands with one finger out.
Holding the bag?
I think so.
Okay.
And the AI detector said it was a gun when it was just a bag of Doritos.
Did you say it was Cool Ranch Doritos?
It was.
So that's the blue bag. Again, most guns aren't blue. There's silver inside of a Dorito bag, so maybe that's what it was picking up on.
I don't know. It was nacho gun. Oh, there goes a new sound effect from Sandra.
You got bonked.
That was a bad one. Let's see. Coming up, we have some news about anybody who owns a Ring Cam and what's going on with the cops there. How you can let AI help you understand what your metrics from your smartwatch or smart ring's actually telling you. We have some YouTube videos that are about game hacks that aren't so good. And of course, we have your great phone calls and you have us here on the Kim Komando Show. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim. Hey, enter to win a brand new iPhone that we're giving away here on the show. Head to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. And Andrew, let's get started with some phone calls already.
Let's do it.
Joshua in Nebraska. Hi there, Josh. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. Tell us what's going on.
Hi. Glad to be here. I have a 13-year-old daughter who keeps on finding ways to get onto Roblox even after I've logged in and deleted the account, or find some random AI chat website and tries to talk with it, but the whole time she's getting inappropriate pictures or inappropriate conversations out of this.
And so first of all, so you delete the Roblox account, she hops back on.
Yeah, she hops back on and somehow she has the exact same account. And I even changed the email address to my personal email that she has no access to, and somehow she's still getting on.
Wow.
Well, you think she has no access to, right?
Okay, I guess that's correct.
Yeah, that's probably it. Now, about the AI chats, what kind of apps is she using?
The one I found most recently was like chat.ai something.
Okay.
And it was 3 different conversations going, acting like they're her boyfriend.
Oh, wow. And then is she engaging in all these conversations?
She's talking back and forth with it, but she's acting like it's a real person. And I know she's a little bit on the spectrum. She's not fully 13 mentally.
Okay.
So I don't see it as, I see it as a problem. I don't think she understands what she's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Have you asked her why?
I've tried to. She kind of shuts down with me.
Okay.
Okay, I understand that. And how is she getting on Roblox and these chat apps? Does she have a phone?
She steals a laptop and hides it and puts it back before we see that it's missing. She steals her brother's iPad that we use to keep him entertained so we can do chores around the house, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Pretty much she just finds a device and takes it and then tries to put it back before we notice.
But of course you notice everything.
We do notice a lot of the time.
Okay. You know, there's a couple of ways you can do this. I mean, you can put child protection tools on the laptop and also on the iPad. You could set up different accounts, and so on her on the laptop and on the iPad, if she doesn't know the passcode or the face biometrics, that she can't even get on. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how she might react to being cut out altogether like that. You know, but you're obviously doing the right thing because you want to make sure that you're going to be keeping her safe, right?
Right.
You know, there are routers that have built-in protection, so she wouldn't even be able to get online at the house, too. And so if you look at like AeroSecure or Netgear Armor or Asus AI protection, is that basically you'd replace your current router, and then you put this router on. A new router. And then in this router, you can say this device with this MAC address might be in the laptop, or this with the iPad. It can't go to any of these sites. It's totally blocked. As a matter of fact,
Okay.
they can't. You can't even get on this laptop or on this iPad unless it's between 4 p.m. and 4:30 p.m. And
I like the sound of that.
so that's where it would give you total protection over the network instead of the device.
Okay.
But you also really, and I know you say she shuts down, but maybe find a different strategy, a different way to find out why.
Yeah.
If there's a reason she's going to the lengths of stealing from you guys, well, behind your back, taking things that she knows she's not supposed to have, and is continuously having these conversations with these chatbots, there's got to be a reason why.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
There's something that she's seeking that she's not getting.
Right.
I don't know what it is because I'm not there, but you guys know because obviously you're a concerned dad and you're an attentive parent, or else you wouldn't even know, right?
Right.
So maybe it's a matter of just you taking her off to the side by yourself and saying, "Hey, this is going on, and I'm going to have to put these tools in to protect you," and then see how she responds. Again, you're looking at a router with parental controls built in, like Eero Secure, Netgear Armor, or Asus AI Protection. Josh, thanks for your call today.
Introducing Meta Ray-Ban Display, the world's most advanced AI glasses. With a full color display built into the lens of the glasses, it's there when you need it and gone when you don't. Send and receive messages, translate or caption live conversations, collaborate with Meta AI, and more. Be one of the first to try Meta Ray-Ban Display. Visit meta.com/Meta Ray-Ban Display to book a demo and find your pair.
We're going to talk about AI and your smart gadgets, and then later on YouTube videos and game hackers. And before we get to all that, Andrew, do you ever look at others' vacation pictures and think, gosh, I wish I could be there too?
Of course, especially influencers on Instagram. I don't know what angle or camera lens they're using, but everywhere they go, it looks just breathtaking and beautiful.
Now, what if I told you those vacations never happened?
What?
Yeah, people are actually paying to use AI apps to fake entire luxury vacations so they can post them on social media.
What? Why are they paying apps?
One app called Endless Summer, it's made by a product designer for Meta's Superintelligence Lab, can make it look like you're straight sitting there in Tuscany or on Lake Como on a boat having dinner with your friends.
Just for the clicks?
Yes, that's it. Just for the clicks and the likes and the comments.
And then someone's going to be like, oh my gosh, what restaurant did you go to? Now you got to Google search the best restaurant. You're boring. Just be boring online and it's okay.
Yeah, and they're probably drinking champagne. Oh, so funny. David in Chapel Hill, welcome to the show, David. Now, we have talked about you. I'm so excited to have you here.
I am so excited to be a part of this. This is it's going to be a lot of fun.
So, all right. So you're the guy who has the dog Colton, who was chewing on some type of lithium-ion device. Do you remember this, Andrew?
Oh, yeah.
And then it went on fire. And
Yes.
So what was it that Colton was chewing on?
It was a portable, like a portable cell phone charger, something you'd carry on vacation. Where you're going to be away from a plug for a while, or you don't have an adapter, and you're taking a lot of photos or videos, and you want to charge your phone. It was just one of those. My wife and I had one each from when we would do traveling, and he I guess did a little counter surfing. He's a very anxious COVID puppy. He spent the first few years of his life living every day with my wife at home because she was working from home, and then she went back to work. So we were dealing with some anxiety issues.
So now I've seen the video and it's aimed in the middle of your living room. How did you know to check the cameras? Did you see it live, or was it later when you saw your rug was on fire?
It was later, but so the specific video that I was able to capture, so we have Simply Safe, and we were coming back from a family event, and the notification came through that said that there was a fire alarm. And I'm like, okay, well, sometimes those are false. I mean, I've been a firefighter for a while, and I know that a lot of times they are false. But then it immediately rang from the call center number, and they said, hey, we're receiving a fire alarm from your home. We can check the cameras. And I said, yeah, let's do that. And they said, well, we actually see that there's a fire in your living room, so we're gonna transfer that to the fire department, to the 911 center. And my heart just sank. I'm on the speakerphone in the car, so my wife and my kids hear this too. So we're thankfully close to home, but that's like, okay, so we know something's actually going on, and I can't imagine what it possibly is. And then as we got home, nothing appeared to be, causing any issues. There's no smoke coming out of anywhere. Get the house open, and it is, pretty full of smoke at that point.
Wow.
Try to get the animals out, and I finished putting out what, thankfully, due to the fire retardant materials of the rug that
was
caught
good.
on fire.
That was
yeah.
That was so smart.
It was just like feet away from the couch. As I'm watching that video,
Yes.
I'm like, that couch is about to go up in flames.
I have to tell you, dude, when I saw it, I was thinking like, oh my gosh, this whole house is going to go. This is just, it's going to be so sad. But then the fire dissipated. I was like, wait, whoa, okay.
When we sent that video out, we got more comments, I think, on, hey, what kind of rug was that? than like, oh, thank goodness everybody's okay or anything like that.
So as a fireman, was it thermal runaway that happened on that battery?
Yeah, absolutely. So he got a hold of it. We crate him we crate him all the time now, and he's not allowed to play with any electronics anymore.
You took away his Apple Watch too, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, lighters, matches, and anything with a battery in it. He was having just pulling stuff off of the counter. Found out later that one of the cats was actually helping him.
Wait, the cat was, how was the cat helping him?
He was swiping stuff off the counter.
They were working together. Oh,
they were working together. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They were working together. So he had chewed a few items. One of the really lucky things there is that he doesn't, when he normally chews anything like his toys, his bones, anything like that, he does it on the staircase that you see him run to. And if it had been there, the outcome would have been completely different.
Wow.
But the fact that he did it where it was, and essentially he broke the protective coating of that lithium-ion battery's protection, allowed air to get to it, and it. I mean, you see it off gas immediately, and it just goes right into thermal runaway. And the flame and explosion level. I mean, that's the level of heat and speed with which the lithium-ion batteries ignite and burn.
Now, how did you put the fire out? Because you're not supposed to put water on it, right?
Yeah, well, you can, and that is really your only best chance from the firefighter standpoint of things, as long as you can confirm that it's not truly energized, and that's just a standard firefighter thing. But it burned all of its fuel. Really small battery, burned everything. The lithium-ion portions of the battery had burned through. So really, I just poured a pitcher of water on the rug and started looking to try to figure out what it was, because I had no idea. I had not looked at the video at the time, and had no idea what it was. The bigger the battery, the bigger the fire, and the more the water.
So I'm just curious, when they dispatched to the nearest station, was that your station?
It was not.
Okay.
We actually live in a slightly different community, but I know a lot of the guys and gals that work there. So folks showed up immediately, just knowing the address.
Are the authorities considering charging your dog with arson?
No, I think that they felt like he learned his lesson.
Okay, good.
So the takeaway from this, David, is what?
The best part, and it actually happened in Father's Day of 24, and we shared that within my agency and talking about these, because it's an emerging technology, and these are issues that firefighters are having to learn more and more about. As these, it's not brand new, but the level with which the volume of which lithium-ion batteries are in the market has just, it's exponential. So we had shared that out. The National Fire Protection Association's theme for Fire Safety, Fire Prevention Month this year is charge into fire safety. So me and my fire chief were like, hey, he said, do do you mind if we share that out? I said, absolutely not. Like, this is the best case scenario to explain and get people's attention.
It is. Yeah.
And also know that the outcome wasn't a complete loss of a home or any injury or anything to any of the pets or anything like that. So we were able to say, like, look, this is the danger that you don't even realize is in your home, but here are some steps that you can take and learn from my sweet boy Colton's bad choice.
Is don't put it on the counter with the cat. They're going to work together.
Yeah,
but no,
absolutely.
it is a serious problem. It is, and it's not just with these batteries. It's also with e-bikes and Teslas and everything else that goes down the line.
Yeah, and that's part of the education portion and the context of understanding these emerging technologies. There are safety things that come along with. Just like we had to with internal combustion engines and everything else, as things became more refined and we figured out how the failure points were that were causing injuries and deaths, then we were able to adjust and overcome. All of this has just occurred so quickly that it's hard to stay on top of it.
It is. A good friend of mine, David, is the fire chief in Santa Barbara County, and 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 he's also teaching me how to sail too, by the way. So,
cool.
So as we're sailing around, we're talking. This is what we talk about. I'm like, how do you guys put the Tesla fire out? He's like, okay, Kim, let me tell you. No, it's serious stuff, and it is called thermal runaway, and that's. But the rug. Wow, makes you really want to make sure that you have flame retardant rugs, doesn't it?
I didn't even think of that thing to have. I just buy the cheapest one on Amazon.
Okay, well, now you know. Now you know. David, thank you so much for coming on the air with us today. Susan in Pennsylvania. Welcome, Susan.
Hi, Kim. Thank you so much for taking my call. I knew if anybody could help me, you could.
Okay. Ooh, this is a big ask. Better sit up and pay attention for this.
It has to do with AI, but let me give you just a little bit of a background, if I can.
Sure.
Back in the 60s, when I was a kid, my older brother received for Christmas one year a reel-to-reel tape player. And it was a pretty big one. I mean, it was about the size of an old record player that we used to have as kids.
Okay.
And so it was a big reel-to-reel, and he would record music on it from the Sunday top 10 or whatever. Anyways, in the 70s then, when my husband and I were dating, he wrote me a song, which he is not a musician, okay? So it wasn't like, but it was, he wrote it down on a paper, the words, and he sang it to me on his guitar, which was a very simple, blunk, 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 blah, blah, blah. I mean, I know the tune. And so I just, loved it. So I got my brother's reel-to-reel tape player out of the attic, and I had him do it again, and I recorded it on a reel-to-reel tape.
Okay.
And I kept it all these years, and I still have the paper that he wrote the words down on it. My husband, we were married for 50 years, and he just passed last November.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I always wanted to get that reel-to-reel tape transferred.
Okay.
And so I found somebody, different people tried, and they said, oh, it's all garbage on there, you can't understand, and I never gave up. I found a guy that used to be a disc jockey.
Perfect.
Who had a big setup in his basement.
That's perfect.
And he was able to transcribe the tape. I mean, he went through a lot, but he did both sides. Anyways, he was able to go through and eliminate a lot of the noise, so even though the tape is that old, he put it on an MP4 and he sent it to me, and it wasn't the song. It turned out to be, I was probably in first or second grade, Christmas morning, and you can hear my mom and my dad and my two brothers.
Oh, it was the wrong tape.
Oh, my gosh, but it was like, a good memory.
Yeah.
It was like all this history of my parents and my brothers when we were kids, and I thought, what happened to that? Was the only reel-to-reel tape I had, because we don't know what happened to the player, what happened to all his tapes.
Okay, so now all you have left is your memory and humming.
Right.
Okay, so let's hear a little bit. Hum for like 10, 15 seconds. Let's hear it. And if you could sing the words, that would even be better.
Let me see. Guess I'll go away a while. so that we can make a new start. Just one thing I asked you, babe. Please don't step on my heart. And then he went into the chorus.
That definitely sounds like it's from the 60s. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it does. I mean, there are places where you can hum and then it will try to figure out what the song is. There's like hum,
that would be good.
Hum to song.
But he wrote the song, right?
Yeah. But maybe
he wrote the words.
But maybe she can figure out what the music is behind it.
Do you have the lyrics somewhere?
That's what she was just singing.
I do have all the lyrics.
All the lyrics? So there is a website. I don't know how to say it. It's like Mureke.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yes. I haven't been over there forever.
And what you can do, you have to pay if you want to get more versions. Or if, you had multiple emails, you can register multiple times with different emails. And you can get 2 free songs. And you can put in all of the lyrics. And then they have about 12 to 15 voices you can choose from, and you can find a male voice, and then describe the song. Describe the pacing of it.
That's fabulous.
And describe, if it's folk music, whatever. And then you hit generate, and it will spit out 2 different versions with all of the lyrics trying to match your description.
Would Suno do that too?
I've never used Sumo.
No, Suno, Suno.
No, I've never used it.
Yeah, because that's kind of the same thing.
Okay.
So the whole idea is that we're going to AI the song. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense to you, Susan?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I love the honesty.
Put all that down in writing for me, what I need to do.
Oh yeah.
What I want is the background to be a simple guitar pick.
Yes. So basically, what you're going to do, you're going to go to one of these websites. You're going to use what's called a prompt, put in the words, and then pick what type of song, genre, and everything that you're going to do. And unlike what Andrew said, who taught you how to get around the free trials by registering 2 or 3 different email addresses. Nice, Andrew. Okay.
I have 78 Gmail addresses. Just let you know.
Appreciate that as an insider secret, is that you'll be able to generate that song. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You only get 2 cracks at it. Sometimes it's not right the first 2 times.
All right, still to come, I got to tell you about what's going on over at YouTube and malware here on the Kim Komando Show.
Hey there, it's Dr. Sanjay Gupta with some exciting news to share. CNN is now streaming. That means you can read, watch, and stream everything in one subscription. You can watch news live 24/7. You can also explore catch-up videos and explainer videos, and you can also watch the library of CNN's originals, including my latest documentary, It Doesn't Have to Hurt. Just go to cnn.com/all access.
Okay, so real quick, Amazon's Ring cameras, they have reversed their policy, and they now let police ask you for video footage again and again whenever they want. Because they say they need the doorbell videos to solve crimes, find missing people, and catch package thieves. And so your footage could actually help. Now, if the police ask for your video, you don't have to give it to them.
No. I actually had a scenario. I have had Simply Safe. Forgot to turn off my alarm. My alarm's going off. I'm on camera. It's me on camera trying to get back in the house to shut it off. Simply Safe calls me. They're like, we need your password. And I was like, I forgot it. And I gave them like 37 different attempts. They were all wrong. They said, we know it's you, but since you don't have the password, we have to send out the police. And then the police come out and the officer said, hey, do you mind if we look at the camera footage? And I said, no. And he's like, okay. And he just left. Because you're well within your rights to say no.
Yes, yes.
And I know, too, if you give the police the access to your videos, it's not just the one they're going to look at. They're going to look at them all.
So the only choice is to say no.
Right.
Is to opt out. If you don't want to, help police solve crimes.
Well,
just saying.
That's exactly how the police word it, too.
I know. Hey, coming right back, I have a warning about YouTube videos here on the Kim Komando Show. All right, Checkpoint found thousands of YouTube videos that promise free copies of Adobe Photoshop and Microsoft Word, and the download is in the video's description. Guess what? You click it and bam, you get malware.
Of course.
Of course
Nothing's free.
Stop, people. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure that you enter to win that brand new iPhone Pro $999 value at winfromkim.com. Hey, appreciate you being here. That's the end of hour 1 of the show. And be sure to tell your family members and friends how great it was.